Day 3, Chapter 3, The Heavenly Cup. The two kings followed the daughters of heaven up the hill in silence, sharing a gloomy glance to one another as they waded through the long grass. It was then that the light became brighter before them. "Shield your eyes, we are nearly in view of her," said one of the daughters of heaven. They entered a valley with a grassy mound set within it. Upon that mound she, the great cup of heaven, looked down at these two elvish kings, and she sighed, for she knew them, every part of them, and let her blinding light fade. "You may look upon her now," advised the daughter of heaven. "She will not blind you now." So the kings looked up and saw one of the great wonders of heaven. The 13th cup was vast, seeming as tall and as broad as an elvish meeting house. She appeared to be made of the most wondrous metals and was glowing in the darkness. How she had travelled there they could not imagine. The daughter of heaven then walked to her side, said some quiet blessing, and then began to climb. "Come, do as I do. She will not harm you." So the kings followed, finding footholds and handholds in the shimmering metal of the cup. Up they climbed, until they were able to peer down into her deepest depths, where a strange, subdued light seemed to throb. They could not see from when that came, but still it was there. Down climbed the daughter of heaven then into this chamber, and the two kings followed. Below they began to make out fragments and splintered of shattered rock, the rock or the stone of destiny. It was then that a humming began. "The stones are welcoming you." As they looked a little fearful, she said, "Do not worry. They will not harm you." Whilst holding the side of the vessel with one hand, she crouched down then, with her feet placed on the narrow ledge of the cup. With her other hand she reached out, and her fingertips touched one of those humming rocks. It grew brighter and began to vibrate. Shafts of light lit onto its surface. Then it became almost transparent. The two kings could see veins of light moving inside of the stone, and these came up to meet her fingers. This river of light rose and faded, creating an oscillating glow. This became sparkles of brightness coming out of the rock, enveloping her hand and then her arm. Up it went, until it reached her face. Then she slowly lay down on the rocks and was soon cocooned in this life force. The two kings watched her and listened to the light, for it seemed to have a voice. After a while, the daughter of heaven sat up. "They know who you are. Remember, those shattered stones are full of light and full of life, full of the past and the future. They have been waiting for you," she said to the two kings. "They are you, and they are me. They are all of us. Just put your hand out and close your eyes. My friends, trust." So they did, just as she bid. And when their fingers touched the surface of the stones, many beautiful words began to form and echo in their heads. Words made of unknown sounds, soft sounds everywhere. Their thoughts realized the sensation of touch, and the stones were shimmering light into their hands. It seemed to reach to their very bones, and then then went to the center of their hearts, where the golden casket lives in all of us. Time became timeless.